So you might be wondering, why is my SRT Tomahawk all the way down to 595 performance? So we just got the update 1.12 in Gran Turismo 7. Basically all they gave us in this update is an invite to all of these manufacturers: Aston Martin, Bugatti, Citroën, Ferrari, Lamborghini, Pagani and Porsche. And as long as you log in until April 24th, you will have an entire month, or to be exact 30 days, to buy those cars. So I actually ran into this problem myself, where the invite ran out before I had enough credits to buy the car. So let's fix that and let's buy up all the cars that we haven't gotten yet. Oh yeah, that's a good Aston Martin color. And we already reached collector's level 50, so not much more that we can pose with. As you can see, the expiry is gonna be the 13th of May, so plenty of time for you to farm the necessary credits. Time to use all of those credits that we earned from the circuit experiences. I actually think that I got myself the Carrera GT already. Yeah, as you can see, I already have it. So don't need that right now. Let's take a look at Ferrari. Oh, that's gonna be expensive, I'm sure. But it does have my favorite car, the Ferrari FXX-K. Not the Evo model, but still, that counts. Oh, it actually does come in multiple colors. A blue Ferrari, don't see that too often, but it makes sense for the FXX-K. Alright, so 3 cars to buy. I think the La Ferrari, that just has to be red. The Ferrari has to be red. So many points. You need 50,000 points for collector's level 50, so we would be at 62 already. The Enzo. Oh, that thing is expensive. Actually, might get this one in black. Narrow Daytona. I'm just gonna go with the darkest version. And one more, the FXX-K. And I think I'm actually gonna pick this one in blue. Doesn't happen too often that Ferrari even lets you get a blue Ferrari, so sign me up. That is my favorite car in my garage. Okay, Lamborghini, as far as I know, we're gonna be able to buy the Veneno. Actually, one of those cars I did want to buy before my invitation ran out. I mean, green is alright. Gray metallic white trim's a bit boring. I think I'm just gonna stick to red. Pagani. Actually, the Zonda R, as far as I know, yes, isn't even an invitation-only car, but if you want the Wyra, which I already have, for some reason, I probably got it from a wheel spin. Yeah, let's check out Citroën. What can we buy here? Oh, I think I know what it is. Yeah, it's the road-going version of the Citroën GT. Honestly, it looks a lot better in black, because the silver kind of disappears with the with the white livery. And another million. Let's go. So, last one, Bugatti, and then we actually farmed all of the invites that we got so far, which is gonna be a car that I personally really don't like, which is the Veyron. Yeah, it was the fastest car at some point, but I never liked the way it looked, and I never liked what it was, which was just a lot of horsepower going in a straight line with no racing pedigree whatsoever. But it spawned a lot better cars afterwards, not only the Chiron, but the Vision GT cars here too. The Chiron, in my opinion, a much cooler car. But hey, we have to do it. We have to put it into our collector's box. I'm not sure what livery I will actually like. Let's say black one, black red is a nice combination. Let's see. Ooh, that is actually looking pretty nice too. Green metallic ebony. Bites itself a little bit with the interior, but that's the Veyron in general. 2,000 points. We would be level 75 right now with all of the invite-only cars. Okay, so you might not be starting out with like 40 million credits like I did, so let me show you how you can get yourself some easy money. So with the last update, not this one, the one before that, they added a new event over here at Tokyo Expressway. It's World Touring Car 600. And what you want to do is buy yourself an SRT Tomahawk X, and tune it as following. It's really simple, just get yourself some racing hard tires. You don't need to change anything here, but here's where the magic starts. You turn the ECU to 70%, then you need to change the power restrictor to 70, and make sure that you get yourself a fully customizable racing gearbox, because you will be adjusting the gears. You're gonna have to do this in multiple steps, so you're gonna be putting that slider to the right all the way to the max, then you have to do it again and again and again, and these are the numbers you're gonna be aiming for. Make sure every single number is 100% correct or it's not gonna work. But if you adjust the gearbox exactly like this, you're gonna be at 595 performance rating, and that means now you have a car that is eligible for the World Touring Car 600. And needless to say, if you do that with Tomahawk X, you're gonna be way faster. A few things about this event: you start while it is quite wet, so you're gonna be careful to not spin your car right in the beginning. Also, you want to be playing with manual gearbox because you want to spend your time on power fuel all the way, but run in 7th gear, otherwise you're gonna be burning through your fuel way too fast. So first lap is gonna be by far the slowest. First of all, you had to accelerate, get past the pack, but now it comes down to actually dealing with the wet track. So you're on racing hard tires, so you're gonna be struggling a little bit. Not as bad as in any other car, but you can probably already tell that this car is severely overpowered for this event. The good thing is it will allow you to finish this event in 17-18 minutes if you're good and don't collect too many penalties. You can get even lower. Every time you hit the wall, it's gonna give you a 5-second penalty, so try to avoid that as much as you can. Especially this part here is extremely wet, and if you pump your gas a little bit too hard, yep, the car is going sideways. Be careful with your throttle in the first lap. So we actually managed to get through the first lap without any issues. And from now on it actually becomes easier because the track is drying up and it's way easier for you to drive here, and also faster too. As always, I do recommend the roof cam. There's gonna be our first penalty, too fast. Still a bit too wet, so I can't fully send the car around the corners. And it's by far the fastest way to farm credits right now. You are guaranteed a clean racing bonus, so you will be paid out 825,000 credits, I think, about 3 times an hour. So that will sum up to approximately 2.5 million per hour. To the beginning of the race in Gear 6, it's gonna burn more fuel, which means the car is gonna get lighter more quickly. And we should have enough fuel even in 6th gear, but you can see we're gonna be a much higher RPM, and yeah, burning off a lot more fuel that way. This car is absolutely insane. The best way to get around the corners is to actually go fast into them, but then get off the throttle. Whoa, that was too much grip all of a sudden. But yeah, get in there fast, let go of the throttle to make sure that you get the necessary grip. The thing is, if you're too slow, you're not gonna get the grip necessary to even get around the corner. And yeah, starting in lap 3, you're already gonna be starting to lap other races. As I said, you know, this game does not really penalize you at all for hitting other players for your clean racing bonus. I mean, sure, you're gonna get your penalty seconds-wise. You will not lose your clean racing bonus, which is good because I think the developers understood that the players want an event that they can farm. It's actually somewhat fun to play. Because this was already discovered a few days ago, and I expected it would be patched today. So yeah, today's patch did not fix this. Obviously developers know about it, but I think they want to keep it. At least for now. You should have, at the very least, another week with this event and the glitched out Tomahawk X to get yourself some more credits. But yeah, I've gotten lap times as low as 1 minute and 15 seconds with this car. Obviously by driving fast and not hitting a wall. But yeah, it's already drying up here, so we can take this part already quite a bit faster. Just make sure you pick the racing line. This is where the track dries up the fastest. So 6 minutes done, event is gonna take you anywhere between 16 and 20 minutes, depending on how many penalties you collect and how fast you drive. But you should be able to get at least 3 events done in an hour. Obviously 4 is not possible, but you know, you might be starting the 4th one already within the first hour. Didn't block him? That's not a good idea. That was a perfect example. Fast into the corner, you lift off the throttle and then you just steer in. You're gonna get so much downforce just from the speed you're driving at. Just make sure you don't steer in too quickly or you will hit the inside of the wall. Yeah, that's so typical. The car is in my way, I overcompensate the evasion and I hit the wall. And yeah, if you think the event wasn't easy enough yet, the opponents also have to pit. Another tip I can give you, if you're still spinning out, especially in the earlier laps, just increase your traction control. Right now I'm using TC1 as like a safety net for the first laps. If you still feel like you spin way too much on the wet part, just turn it higher. But as I said, this event is not going to be difficult. It's really all about challenging yourself, getting quickly around the corners, trying to beat your lap times, making your farming more fun and efficient. But yeah, that's it. As you can see, a little bit over 18 minutes this time around. So you can easily finish this 3 times in an hour. Let's take a look at the payout. Yeah, 825,000. You'll get that 3 times in an hour, netting you nearly 2.5 million. Just repeat it as often as you want to get all of the cars that you want. So yeah, with your newfound fortune, you can now go to used cars and legendary cars, buy whatever you feel like. An NSX Type R. Let's go on a shopping spree. Wow, that is clearly a collector's car nowadays. Look at that price, 400,000. What else we got? A Zeta 1. Maybe I'll start collecting most of the cars after all. But there's still a few cars where I don't really feel like I wanna grind 10 hours to get them. I mean, it's not exactly 10 hours, but whatever 2.5 million is and 20 million credits. For example, for the 250 GTO. So yeah, for example, I couldn't even buy it right now, since I bought all of the cars from the invites. I could get myself this DB3S, as you can see there, the 250 GTO, 20 million credits, and the 300SL, 11 million credits. This one I actually did buy, the F1 GTR, because I can see myself actually using this car. I do like this car a lot, but I'm not sure I want to spend 20 million credits on it right now. But yeah, that's it for update 1.12. Get yourself a bunch of credits, get yourself the cars from the invites. You got 1 month to do so, and you have at least 1 more week to grind the Tomahawk event in Tokyo to get yourself what you want. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, sleep tight, definitely come back next time, and goodbye.